ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं तस्यमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधि साक्षीभूतं भावातीतं गगनसदृशं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदम् मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवोहम गीता के 7वें अध्याय का 25वां श्लोक है। नाहं प्रकाशः सर्वस्य योगमाया समावृतः मूढो अयं नाभिजानाति लोको माम ज अव्ययम्। न अहं प्रकाशः सर्वस्य योगमाया समावृतः मूढः अयं न अभिजानाति लोकमाम अजम अव्ययम्। न means not, ayam means I, prakasha means direct visible, sarvasva means for all, yoga maya means special inner stage of maya, samavritta it means covered or hidden, mudha it means foolish by the maya, ayam it means this, no means not, avijanati it means no, loka all the humanity, ajam it means without worth, avyayam it means never destroy or never died. My dear Arjuna, I am the hidden by my yoga maya. I am hidden by my special maya. So that's why I do not seem to directly because I am hidden by my extremely stronger maya, that is the invisible, beyond the matter and beyond the any micro presence of anything. That's why the dark ajnani, the unknowing person, never knows me. They knows a foolishness that I am like them, birth and death person, but they do not know that I am the birthless and never destroy, I am immortal presence of existence. That is the worldly meaning of this stanza. Krishna, the Satchidananda Paramatma, the greatest Sadguru, the great master of millions galaxies and the universes, He is the only and only base and the installation of all the galaxies. He came on the earth for the welfare of mankind, to giving the enlightenment to the seekers and his lovers. And he always sent his masters, Sadgurus, every time for his seekers and lovers. Their seekers and lovers should never be orphaned. The Father Sadguru every time presents there. So, the ultimate Tattva, ultimate truth, Satchidananda Paramatma, is the omnipresence, and the Ramacharitamanasa giving the evidence of this quotation. व्यापक एक ब्रह्म अविनाशी सतचेतन घन आनंद राशि. The Ramacharitamanasa says that the God is of omnipresence, God is the unique, God is the Brahma, God is the immortal and not destroyable. God is truth, consciousness, and the extreme pleasure ocean. God is present in every particle of the world, but why it is not comes in our knowing? Because God is hidden by the Yoga Maya. God is hidden by the Yoga Maya, and the Yoga Maya is the extremely stronger power of the God. Nothing is stronger like Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya is not a false Maya. Yoga Maya is not a illusion. Yoga Maya is the true power and grace and love of the God. Because when the God comes on the earth, He comes with His Yoga Maya. How can you cross this Yoga Maya and how can you reach to the God? It is very, very difficult for the general persons. Those persons, they only living in the physical body and the sensory hungers. They cannot understand this fact, because this is a very micro and micro divine thing. Actually, the spirituality is start when you start to aware. Spirituality start when your meditation is occur, and it is the journey from unknowing to knowing. The unknowing persons, they are, Krishna is called them Mudha, foolish person. They never knows about the God and His Yoga Maya. They never know. They only knows as like they are living. They are eating, drinking and sleeping. He think that his God is like that. God is eating, drinking and sleeping. So he do that place like that by the karma kanda. But God is not like that. God is not man, God is not woman, God is not animal, God is not creator. God is not any living being. God beyond all your worldly things. Even the life comes from the God. A particular balance of the system and equilibrium create the life, but God is not life. He can come as you want, because your imagination only you can accept, or you will reject the other forms of the God. So God comes in the shape of the Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesha, because of your love. But God is not Brahma, Vishnu or Mahesha. God is the Satchidananda Paramatma. He has no shape, no size, no form. He is not light, not dark. He is not a sky. He is not a space. That is a miraculous presence of the God everywhere. That's why nobody can destroy this spiritual treasure of the God, because you can destroy the books, you can destroy the human, you can destroy the religious person, you can destroy the bodily person, but you cannot destroy that invisible God. He can come in any form, and it is the evidence of our history. When the devils destroy this true religion or true knowledge, God comes and destroy them. Up to Sumbhanishumba, to the last devils, they are in the Krishna Avatara, Kansa, Duryodhana, etc. So, nobody can destroy this God's spiritual path, because in every time masters here on this earth. If all the earth is covered by the devils and dacoits and the bad persons, master will be present anywhere, hidden condition, maybe in the cave of the Himalaya or maybe in the forest's cave. So never this earth is without master. Always the master, the representative of the God living here. You respect or not respect, you gather or not gather, you serve or not serve, they are not depend on your service. They are not depend on your gathering. They need not foolish person. They need only those person, they are the real lovers and seekers of the God. So my dear friends, if you want to know the presence of the God, which is the hidden by the Yoga Maya, you must know the Yoga Maya first. If you want to meet a person, you should know his house, you should know his city, then you can go and meet them. So even the God is present everywhere, but how you can meet the God? So that is the journey. We are teaching to you the meditation of awareness, that is the accurate and only one path you can meet the God. Because the Krishna is telling in this stanza that Mudha ayam na abhijanati. The foolishness of the Maya, you do not know the God due to foolishness of the Maya. So first you should break this foolishness. And how you break this foolishness? This foolishness will be break by the awareness. And how to bring this awareness? This awareness will come by the meditation of awareness. And how you do the meditation of awareness? For this you should be seek a master. And how you seek a master? For this you must be pray to the God for it. He will provide you a master. Fortunately you meet the master and he teach you, you should be carefully listen the teachings of the master and adopt in your life, apply in your life. Because the physical body is the first obstruction in the path of the God. And physical body is the good instrument also. If you use physical body like an instrument. When the master teach you the Sakshi meditation, that is the first stage, that your physical body, activity of the body, you see in the Sakshi, and then you sit in the 70 minutes meditation or 90 minutes meditation as the master instruct you. When you sit in the meditation and see the Sakshi and activities of the physical body, then you will be detached from the physical body after some time. It may be 3 months or 6 months or maybe 6 years also. But when you detach from the physical body and you do everything in the awareness of the Sakshi, then master will teach you how to detach from your mind. Then you detach from the mind, the real meditation start. The total detachment from the mind, that detachment or this meditation, wash your intellect, wash your desire, wash your cleverness, wash your dirt and dust in your intellect. This meditation of awareness goes day to day, deeper and deeper. And one day, you reach in your mood and you will be detected from your mood. That is time the Bhan Avastha will start. Then Bhan Avastha will start. Now in the Bhan Avastha you can see your ego. When you see your ego and detach from the ego, the practice of the Bhan Avastha, the living in the Bhan Avastha 24 hours, then sometime now you can see the Yoga Maya. The Yoga Maya can comes in your knowing after these four obstacles will cross: physical body, mind, intellect, mood, after ego. If you are obeying the master and 100% surrender in the feet of the master, that God knows that you are real or fake, you are true or wrong, you are false or right. God knows everything. Every second He is knowing inside of you. When you start this meditation with the master, God is know even you are honest with master or dishonest with master. So your honesty and your dishonesty affect on your practice of awareness, affect on your journey. It is automatical system. If you are honest and doing correctly, that it will be beneficial for you. If you are hidden from something from master and doing wrong, this is harmful for you. So, when you detach from the material, the physical body, and when you come in the consciousness When you wash your conscious, subconscious and unconscious mind, then after the unconscious mind, the Yogamaya start. The example of the Yogamaya is very good Yogamaya. When the Krishna appear on this earth, public says that Krishna take the birth, but Krishna not take the birth. He comes by his Yogamaya in the shape of a child. When the Krishna take the birth, the Yogamaya effect on all the guards and caretakers, they are all asleep in the prison of the Kansa. And the effect of the Yogamaya, all doors was open and all lock was unlocked. All locks was unlocked. So when the Yogamaya comes in the favor of you, everything will be favorable for you because the God's grace covered you, surroundings. So if you are feeling any pain or any difficult condition, you should understand that now you are not covered with the Yogamaya. You are living in the mortal world and you are living in the Maya. So it is very necessary and natural that you should face some pains. You should face some pains because it is a natural thing that the Maya always gives you the pain because you are thinking that you are physical body. You are thinking that you are mind. By the effect on the physical body, any pain, any stress, any muscles pulls, any things, you affected more and more because you think that you are physical body. But when you detach from physical body, the physical body's phenomena cannot affect on you. When you live the mind, you have the particular vision and particular opinion and particular style of the living. If anyone oppose and master oppose your living and style, your vision, you will be stand against the master and leave the master. So, it is first very necessary that you do meditation and detach from your mind. If you are not detached from mind, you cannot stand with the master long time. So if you are living in the mind and the mind and the thoughts will govern you and they can disconnect you from the master's love. So it is very necessary to do the Sakshi meditation, detach from the mind and intellect. If you will live in the mind and intellect, then you cannot live with the master's divine pure heart. Because the intellect and the mind, they create all time the negative and dirty and worldly things. And they make you day to day blind. But if you do the meditation of awareness, that awareness make you day to day aware and with the divine eyes you can see everything clearly in your vision. So not even the divine meditation, it detaches you from this worldly things, but it gives you the power of vision correctly. This is called the surrender in the feet of the master. If you are not living in the mind, if you are not living in the intellect, if you are not living in physical body, you are going towards the journey to the God, and your physical body will be make an instrument, and your mind will be instrument, your intellect is also instrument, and you can conquer and govern on these things by this awareness. So Krishna is telling in this stanza, this is the journey from foolishness to divine wiseness. So your body is not yours, but you are thinking that you are body, and that is the basic root of your pain and tension. You are thinking that you are body, you are not body. If you are body, then after death you must be alive, because body is present after the death. So the mind creates the storm of the thoughts, and intellect create the painful tricks and the cleverness by you. He makes you a clever person, he makes you a wrong person, a rogue person, and cheater to others. So if you want to become the pure, you should be do this meditation, who is that master is teaching to you. Then after, when you comes out from the physical and micro body, there is one stage when you aware from mind and intellect and ego. There is one stage, a dark stage. When you comes in the awareness of the Jagrata consciousness, and when you are sleeping, you are seeing the dreams, that is called subconsciousness. And when you are asleep in the deep sleep, there is no dream, sound sleep, that is called unconscious condition. It may be occur by the chloroform also, anesthesia also. But this condition, when you are in the sound sleep, there is no dreams, there is only dark, your consciousness is totally shrunken, and you are not present there, you have nothing to knowing at that time. That is the starting of the grace of the God and the grace of the Master. And when you are in anesthesia and laying on the table of the surgeon, you have nothing consciousness about your body. Surgeon is operating your heart, surgeon is operating your brain. You have nothing feeling, you have nothing pain, nothing. Then that is the time you are depend on the grace of the doctor, surgeon. He can kill you or he can give you the life. So just like that, when you comes in this stage, the grace of the God Almighty is 100% positive for you. It is not a surgeon's table. The God is the best doctor. He will not kill you. Now you can say that your master's presence there. Your Sadguru is present there, because the Sadguru is the representative and only presence of the existence God. By the grace of the Sadguru, he will be cross you from this dark cave of Shushupti, and then your all foolishness will be go, and you will be become a Atma Sakshatkari, Jivan Mukta person. So this is the cave of the Yogamaya, and after this cave there is the God inside of the you. That is immortality, that is the untouched and destroyed presence of the God. It is the presence of the God inside and outside of the you. When you will be awakened, aware, when you will be stand in the being of you, when the Master's grace will be 100% blossom in you, then you will become in this stage of ultimate knowing, that sheath of the Maya, the sheath of the darkness, the sheath of the strong illusion and mesmerism will be break, and your inner presence of existence will be blossom. May God give you this stage. May God help you. May God give you His love. May God bless you.